Maturity is one of those things that you cannot avoid. Like, it hits us at different times in our lives, and with maturity comes a lot of things that you discover. So today I'm going to be telling you 10 things that you get to discover once maturity knocks on your door. With maturity, right, you get to discover that gossip is boring, it's a waste of time, it's not necessary. Like, the time and the energy that you put into talking about somebody or looking for things to say about people, you'll be able to use that time to put into a business idea or building yourself, something that has to be fun for maybe you and your family, or just going out and having a good time. And you realize that talking about somebody does not affect that person in any way. Like, all you can do is talk. You can just stay at a distance and talk and talk and talk. It doesn't add anything to the person. It doesn't add any dollar in your account, nothing. So with maturity, right, you get to understand that talking about people, sitting and spending time to gossip and things like that, is not necessary. It's a total waste of time. You know, when we're growing up, like teenage age and things like that, when your mom or your dad is calling you, you're like, why is this man calling me every 5 minutes? Why is this man calling me every time? I'm fine. Like, can I not just go out and have time or spend a good time with my friends and things like that? But with maturity, right, you actually look forward to talking to your parents. Like, you see that call from your mother or your father, it's no more a boring call. Like, sometimes, or most of the times, you even be the person to pick your phone and call them. You'll be like, I've not heard from you all this while. What's happening? Are you okay? Like, the tables turn. You're the one who starts worrying about them. You start calling them to find out how they do. All those things come with maturity. You look forward to that warmth and love from your mother or your father. With maturity, letting other people shine is your priority. Like, there's no competition, there's no we're at loggerheads because maybe we're doing the same thing, or we're in the same line of business or things like that. No, with maturity, right, letting other people shine is what is like, let them shine. It doesn't affect you. You have your own line, you have your own way that you're going, you have your own things that you're doing. You listen more and talk less. Like, it is more of, okay, let me grasp what is happening, let me acquire some knowledge, let me sit and digest it instead of just talking. So with maturity, you let people shine, you listen to people, you talk less, you give your opinions, yes, but you know, there's that, okay, I must not be heard, I can also sit and listen. That comes with maturity 100%. Matured people are those who are willing to accept that they don't know everything. When you're growing up, right, you want to belong, you want to fit into every conversation, you want to prove to people that, oh, you know so much, especially in our teenage years. But growing up, becoming matured, is taking a sense of responsibility. Like, okay, I don't know everything, but I'm willing to learn. Like, if somebody has to ask you, do you know, you don't just wake up and give a stupid answer because maybe you should answer. It's okay to tell somebody, like, okay, I don't know this thing, I don't know that thing, and I'm willing to learn. That is a very, very big sign of maturity, acknowledging the fact that you don't know everything, but you're willing to learn. In as much as we don't want to talk too much, we don't want our opinions all up in people's faces, right? People are not magicians to know exactly what you're thinking or what is in your mind or what is in your head and things like that. And to me, I feel like another very important sign of maturity, or like for me, if somebody is able to speak up their mind, like if there is something going on, or if they're asking the opinions of people and things like that, if you're able to speak up your mind, you're able to speak your opinion without necessarily bashing another person's opinion, but stating your point clean and clear, like, okay, this is my opinion about this is how I see these things. That is perfect, in a very matured manner, in a very bold manner, without looking low on another person or trying to say what you think because you want to contradict another person. No, for me, that is like 100% maturity, saying your point the way you think about it and letting it slide. With maturity comes a certain degree of seriousness. Like when we're young, we'll move around laughing and playing here and moving from house to house, visiting, jumping through the windows, climbing on guava trees and all that. Yes, but with a certain degree of maturity comes another level of seriousness. Like when I say seriousness, I don't mean that, oh, you're moving and you're making, or you're frowning, or you're claiming to be too busy for people. Or no, that's not the kind of seriousness I'm talking about. I mean seriousness as in, okay, you know what you want for your life and you're working towards it. You have goals, you have things that you're trying to achieve, and you're actually working towards achieving those things. You get what I'm saying? So the seriousness in this point, in this aspect, is like having a focus, doing something beneficial for your life, not just waking up in the morning wearing something cute and moving all around like we used to do, spraying your hair purple, green, brown and moving around the streets looking for who to discuss. No, seriousness is focusing on your goals and achieving them within the time frame that you have set to achieve those goals. I think to me that's one of the greatest levels of maturity. Every human being at a certain point in time needs to be working towards something. You cannot just sit your whole life and you're waiting that things will be handed to you or things will just fall from the sky like that. So when we are growing up, right, everything that comes to us like a problem or a difficult time, most of the times our parents, our guardians are those who are in charge and they help us in one way or the other to overcome these things. When you face life as a mature somebody, right, you have to be able to sit and deal with your own problems as an individual. And dealing with your problems is not looking for excuses for those things. Like, okay, it's knowing that this thing is happening to me like this, and for me to escape this thing from happening, I need to be able to put plan A, B or C into motion. If plan A, B or C does not work, I need to switch and do that. So it's looking for solutions to your problems as an individual and actually moving away from those problems. For me, that is maturity. Don't just keep giving excuses or it's not working like this because maybe I did not do this. Okay, if you know that it's not working because you did not do this, why don't you try doing it and then see that it's not going to be a problem anymore? Or you're always ready to give an excuse as to why there's one bad behavior or one thing that went wrong or the other. Try to work on looking for solutions to your problems. That is maturity. All of us have 24 hours in one day, and see, we always say that growing up is a trap. Sometimes 24 hours, most of the times 24 hours is not enough. Like you have so much to do, you have a lot going on that you just wish that there were 48 hours in one day instead of 24 hours. You don't want anybody around you who is wasting your time. With the little 24 hours that you have to do, you have to do everything that you need to do, and then you need time to rest, relax, breathe, so that you can feel better, you can look good, and then you can continue in the next 24 hours. Nobody wants to be wasting anybody's time. Like, matured people don't want people around them who are only there talking 24 hours. No, they want people who will not waste their time. Like, people who are there to also push them, like, you must do this thing or you should do this thing or things like that. Not people who continuously be talking blah, 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 blah. No action. People who only come and sit, talk from morning to night. People who will just come to gossip morning to night. Like, nobody wants that. When you are mature, you don't think about all those kind of things. Those things don't interest you anymore. What interests you is how much money is getting into your account. Are you living your best life? Are you where you wanted to be? Are the people around you happy? Are you able to help those in need? Those are the kind of things that interest you at a certain age or at a certain time in, because maturity does not come with age. Let me put that out there. It's not like, okay, when you get to 20 years old, then you're mature. No. There are people who are 50 years old and are not still matured. Let me just put that out there, like disclaimer. Maturity does not come with age. There are people who are 12 years old but are acting so matured, like you will not even believe that these people are 12 years old. So it doesn't come with age. Let me just put that out there. But at the same time, every mature person does not want somebody who is constantly wasting their time, or somebody who is constantly there to not to bring any value to their life, basically. Yes. Loving yourself more is just something that comes with being matured. Like, once as you're matured, like all your insecurities to a certain level don't matter. You know, like when you're growing up, you're like, oh, maybe my arms are too big, maybe my stomach is too big, maybe my head is too big, maybe I don't know how to do this. Like, there's a lot of self-doubt, there's a lot of, oh, I don't like this about myself, I don't like this. But with maturity, there's a certain level of acceptance of who you are. Like, you're willing to, you understand that there's no other person like you understand your uniqueness, and you learn to deal with your insecurities the best way that you can. So with acceptance, there's this maturity, there's this certain level of self-love that you build, and nobody can tell you anything. Like, you know your faults, you're working on them, yes, but you love yourself just the way you are, because you understand that there are no two people in this world like you. And this also goes for other people. Like, you extend that love to other people. You know their weaknesses, yes, but you accept them the way they are. You love them for who they are. Like, you have no reason to want to hurt another person or even hurt yourself. You get what I'm saying? You're able to, how do I put it? You're able to put yourself in other people's shoes, yes, and understand where they're coming from and things like that. So it's basically loving yourself and loving other people. Those things come with maturity. The whole, this thing of, because my friend is not talking to this other person, I will not talk to the person too. Like, you're building enemies from other people's enemies. Why? Your destiny helper might just be that person that is beefing with your friend, and you just go and join the person and you're beefing for no reason. With maturity, there's nothing like that. Like, if you're beefing with somebody and still beef with the person, it's not my cup of tea. I don't know when this thing started. I don't know why you are beefing each other. I don't even know what is going on. Even if you explain it to me, I don't want to be part of it. Like, if I see this person, I'll say hello, hi, I'll pass. But I'll not go and be squeezing my face, frowning with the person, not talking to the person, or saying negative things about that person because a friend of mine is not talking to that person or things like that. No, those are things that come with maturity. With maturity, you don't have time to be carrying other people's enemies or other people's problems on your back, because your own problems are, first of all, too many. So we just move and life continues. There are these people who are always there for you, these friends who are always there for you, these family members who are always there for you. And with maturity, you get to understand that people have different things that are going on in their lives. And if somebody takes out just 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes to say hello to you, to find out how you're doing, to be there for you in your down moments and things like that, you should be very thankful and grateful for this kind of people, because everybody has something going on. You see these people, these friends that are always claiming, oh, I don't care, I'm carefree. They also have things that are heavy on them. So if you have those kind of friends who are always there for you, who, like, you can call at any time to vent or to rant or things like that, just know that you should cherish those kind of people, because you should know that with maturity, right, most of the time we lose our friends along the way. How many people still have, like, very, very good friends from nursery school? Most of the very good friends that you have, maybe you started building from late primary school, secondary school, university, or afterwards even. But how many people really follow up from their friends from nursery school? Like, really follow up till now. So if you have those friends that are there for you no matter what, cherish them. And see, this whole maturity thing is a scam. Like we said, growing up is a scam, but that's life, and we need to get to that level where we are matured enough to go through life. If not, we just keep going around and round and round in circles. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think are some of the things that mature people do, or proves that somebody is matured and things like that. Let me know in the comment section, and until next time, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.